Navigating the complexities of medical device labeling in Latin America requires careful attention to detail, even for low-risk products. A common misconception is that Class 1 or Class 2A devices face minimal scrutiny, but this is not the case. Each country possesses a unique regulatory framework, creating a fragmented landscape that can easily trap unprepared manufacturers. The primary challenge is not just language translation, but adherence to specific local requirements for content and format. In Brazil, all medical device labeling must comply with ANVISA's regulations. This means all information must be presented in Brazilian Portuguese. A simple sticker with a translation is often insufficient. The label must include the ANVISA registration number, the full name and address of the manufacturer, and the details of the Brazilian registration holder. Forgetting to include the contact information for the legally responsible entity in Brazil is a frequent cause for compliance issues and shipment delays. Mexico's requirements are governed by COFEPRIS under the NOM-137 standard. All labels must be in Spanish. It is mandatory to include the sanitary registration number issued by COFEPRIS, the country of origin, and the details of the legal representative or importer in Mexico. A specific case involved a manufacturer of diagnostic test strips whose product was detained because the label, while in Spanish, listed the corporate headquarters address instead of the official address of their registered Mexico-based subsidiary, causing a mismatch with the registration documents. Colombia presents its own set of nuances for low-risk devices, while INVIMA offers an expedited automatic registration for Class 1 and 2A devices. The labeling rules are strict. An additional label or sticker in Spanish is permitted, but it must contain critical information. This includes the name of the device, the manufacturer's and importer's names and addresses, and the specific INVIMA sanitary registration number. Many companies fail by only listing the manufacturer, omitting the importer details, which is a critical failure point at customs. Argentina's ANMAT also demands labels and instructions for use to be in Spanish. For very simple Class 1 and 2 devices, ANMAT may not require a separate instructions for use document if safe operation is obvious. However, the device label itself is not exempt from core requirements. It must display the ANMAT registration number and the importer's data. A real-world example of a compliance failure is a surgical instrument kit where the outer box label was compliant, but the individually wrapped sterile instruments inside lacked the required local registration details, leading to a partial rejection of the product line. Successfully entering Latin American markets requires a granular, country-by-country approach to labeling. Minor oversights can lead to significant commercial consequences. For expert guidance on navigating these intricate regulatory pathways and ensuring your product labels are fully compliant across the region, email info@pureglobal.com or visit Pure Global online.